It's Bev again with another video based on my upcoming book, Are You Fat Making or Calorie Burning? And if you like my videos, please hit the like button, do subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to know when I have another video coming out. And I ask for this because I want the algorithm to believe I know what I'm talking about, right? In any case, today's video is going to be on how to lose cellulite. And I think you have to understand what it is, why it happens, before you can understand how to lose it. So what is it? It is, sounds like an awful word, but it is a herniation. And a herniation is an abnormal protrusion. And what protrudes? Well, subcutaneous fat is the fat that's just under the layer of your skin. Visceral fat is in around your organs, but subcutaneous fat is just below your dermis. So the herniation of fat, and what does it do? It comes out through your connective tissues. So your body is full of connective tissues. It's not just in the skin. Connective tissues are kind of a fishnet that holds your tissues together. And so you have them in the skin, you have them in bone, in tendons, and cartilage. But today we're going to talk about the fishnet that holds your skin together. So we have a protrusion of fat through that fishnet. And that's really what cellulite is. And you usually see it on your butt or on your upper thighs, right? And it has kind of that lumpiness look to it, that cottage cheese kind of bumps and lumps to it. And it's not very aesthetic, right? So that's what it is. Now, why does it occur? Well, it's actually the result of lymphatic congestion. So the lymph glands, or the lymph system, let's say, is really responsible for clearing toxins and cellular waste, right? So it gets rid of toxins and cellular waste, and it also kind of maintains a healthy circulation or fluid balance. Okay, so it wants a fluid balance in your body. When you have a failure in your lymph system, what happens is it's not draining properly, okay? And it's beginning to accumulate a lot of toxins and waste products. And if you watched another video of mine, you'll know that when you have too many toxins or waste in your body, it has to send it to fat cells to protect healthy cells. It will store all of that in your fat cells. And if you don't have enough fat cells, your body is your savior. It's just going to make more fat cells. So when this happens, your tissues become very swollen. And so you get a water retention, sometimes you get joint stiffness, and you are going to get cellulite. And you know, you will have seen some videos that talk about this kind of fat accumulation earlier in my set. Now, let's talk about how we're going to get rid of it. And I mentioned that it was subcutaneous fat. Well, you want to get your subcutaneous fat down. So you want to make your metabolism more efficient. And how do you do that? You want to burn more calories. So what you have to do is you have to increase your weight training. You want to increase your lean muscle mass, because that is your only calorie burning tissue. And when you're more calorie burning, you are going to increase your metabolism, or your metabolic engine. And your metabolic engine it needs fuel. Well, of course, that's caloric fuel, calories. So the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn, the better your metabolism is going to be, and the lower your body fat percentage will become. So you will have less subcutaneous fat and indeed less visceral fat as well. And I have to tell you, you cannot spot reduce in weight training. You know, I always see women going and, you know, they're trying to work on their butts and they're doing a lot of leg exercises to get rid of that cellulite. But you can never spot reduce on your body. Your body runs its own path. So you have to tackle your whole body in your exercise. Do your back, your chest, your arms, your legs, everything. And your body will lose fat overall in the areas it wants to, at the rate it wants to. You can't make that decision. So another way of tackling this is, so we've got weight training to increase your metabolism, and also your diet. So there are two things to watch in your diet: alkaline foods and acidic foods. So you want alkaline and you don't want acidic. And in another video I talked about acidic. Oh, gee, I moved this around, sorry. I talked about acidic in terms of fat cells, right? The more acidic you are, the more fat cells you're going to grow, because you've got to get rid of the toxic waste that is affiliated with being too acidic. And your body is a package deal, right? Everything works together. It's always trying to be balanced. So some good foods, most vegetables are alkaline. Some fruits are, not all. Lemons are alkaline, surprisingly, and that's why you hear people drinking, lemon with their water. Honey is alkaline. All omega-3 fats, so fish, for example, and if you drink a lot of water. I mean, I could go on forever on alkaline. You can Google it and figure out what's alkaline forming in terms of food. Now, acidic foods are interesting. Artificial sweeteners are acidic. Some fruits are acidic. Sugars are acidic, including high fructose corn syrup. So it's interesting because the more natural honey is alkaline, very sweet, and all the other sugars are acidic, right? So if you're eating pastries, they're acidic. Let's see, hydrogenated oils, right? So trans fats are acidic. What's another one? Hydrolyzed vegetable protein. You might think, well, what the heck is that? That's another word for MSG. It's still around. The food industry just calls these things differently so that you don't recognize them. Junk foods always have a lot of omega-6, which is very acidic. Soda pop, whoo, no way. If you were to give up one thing, I would say give up soda pop. I don't care if it's sweetened or unsweetened. Really bad. I'll do another video on soda pop alone. But anyway, I hope this helps you understand what cellulite is, this herniation, how your lymph system is involved, and what you can do with weight training and eating to mitigate those types of results. Anyway, I'll see you again in the next video, and really, do take care of yourself. Don't be closer than 6 feet from the next person with this awful virus going along. Okay? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.